Hi guys, welcome to this SSD. It is basically ArcoLinux XL from May 2023 and we just keep rolling. So this name will never change. Just updated the system, lots of case stuff came in. How can you see that? Type RIP and then you see all the case stuff. Well, the plasma stuff that came in. It's somewhere at the top here, right? All the case stuff, all changed with 5. There's no issue when you update the system. That's ArcoLinux for you. So, topic of this video is which SSD is this? This is the SSD. Oh my god, come on. There you go. Control H. This is the CARLI ISO. So, customized ArcoLinux ISO. It's on the ArcoLinuxISO.com website where you learn from scratch from, I don't know, 5 years ago or something like that, what steps we took to make our own customized ArcoLinux ISO, make your own distribution, just for you, for your family, for the world, right? So CARLI. At this point in time, look at the date, we had all these changes. Plasma. Packages from Plasma, ArcoLinux decides, let's split Qt5 packages and Qt6 packages and rename everything we've got and add a 5 at the end. Does this have repercussions? Yes, it has repercussions. So this is the video where I explain to you all what needs to be changed if you are building, right? This also is for ALCI. I'll probably not document it on ALCI since it's basically the same thing. It's just another name, right? CARLI or ALCI is a little bit more in, well, another way of thinking and also many other kernels. And you take a look at that. So things changed. What do I need to change on CARLI? Well, I see here already CARLI Calamares. So that's the tool we use to install an operating system on our hardware. Okay, so Calamares is there for your support. Now it is directly linked to Plasma, and that's of course a problem since all the ArcoLinux packages changed name. So what I'll do, what I've done already on ArcoLinux, right? If you get the ISOs of 23.11.03 in 4 days, you'll see that everything is working just fine again after my intervention. So I will do the same intervention and record it this time on CARLI. CARLI Calamares config, I have 2 of them. This is the QML version, which I stopped using, but it's there to have a look at it. And here we have the Calamares config that we're using. etc Calamares, that's where it's gonna be. So that's gonna be on your future system. And it's going to start, and this is the configuration of Calamares. The application, that's something else. Okay, modules. If you don't know what to do, well, you can open everything. That's a good thing. But also you can search. AG is a good thing, and I can go for, I don't know if this is part of it. I'm pretty sure this is. Voila, there you go. Right. So with this little tool, AG is the silver searcher and RG is rip grep, same thing. It will show you in that file the word KIO is available. The thing is, sudo pacman -s KIO, it says target not found. Why? Because everything changed, right? Okay, that's it. That's the reason. So everything has changed, but we need to tell the system, hey, it changed. So packages.conf, open it up, make it maybe to Perl in color system. Let's have a look if that's nice. And what do we need to change? This one, that one, that one, yes, that one as well, and that one. Don't think solid. Plasma has a 5 behind it. Blah 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 blah. That's it, I think, right? Now you need to check. If you don't know that, you just, what I've done for ArcoLinux, I did sudo pacman -s, and you go and have a look. kconfig, and you say, okay, install me this one. Doesn't exist. And the same applies for all the others. let's see, for instance, this one, is this a typo or does it exist? KI18 and 5. Okay, cool, it exists. KO5, that's sure. Solid, I think it's remained just solid. So that's good, I would say. Okay, cool. All right, we just rescued one. Now, if you're trying to, well, yeah, true. It will come out that you forgot one, right? Later, after building and installing, and it will come out. So better not do it here. Well, make sure that you have it all. So solid 5, I thought was without. There you go. Okay. YAML, that's fine. No name change. It still exists. KIPM core still exists, and so on, right? These guys are all good. I know these guys are good. Qt5 maybe, I don't know, don't think so. These were not changed. But Plasma, let's do another example where it was changed. Plasma framework, and then you say, oh, look at that, it's a 5 now. All right, and we just got one out of it, right? Solid 5 is correct. All right, so basically I've got now, well, if you don't know what we're trying to do, try to remove. So it's going to try and get rid of everything that you're not supposed to have in the end, right? Let's do maybe, yeah, it's like this. Close other tabs and close without saving, close without saving. Well, what I wanted to say is that here we try to remove all these packages, and we have better have the right name for it. If you're installing Cinnamon, you don't need K stuff, right? You don't need KDE stuff, but Calamares needs it. That's why it's on the ISO, because it works with Calamares. Depends on it. That said, that means if that's our decision, we need to up this to the internet. So this is going to git push and all that. But instead of typing all that, there's a little script. And what I've called it Plasma 5. So I know that's the time where everything changed, right? And then I need to build it. This is on the GitHub, which means I need to build it. And there is CARLI Calamares config, the package build. Last time build it at March. Now it's, let's assume it's November, which it's not, Eric, so why do you do that, right? Almost November. Save. That's it. Now I build the package. Basically it's gonna, well, clean shroot things and then build it and move it to the place it needs to be, to the repo. If it's on the repo, I can push it online. And if it's on GitHub you need to wait a little bit longer. Let's say 5 minutes. And then GitHub gives you back the right file if you build a new one, right? So this is gone, 07 and 1001. Just wait a few minutes. In the meantime, we have to do some more work. So that's one thing. And the other thing we need to have a look at is CARLI 12. CARLI 12 needs to have different packages. So this is the one that's used, and these are just examples. This is the one that's used. Okay, and then we scroll down and you see here references to packages that do not exist anymore. And we'll have to go to, where are you? Calamares, 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 Calamares. Here is Calamares. I guess we don't have any packages on CARLI, but we did have lots of packages on ArcoLinux. So I had to change them there too. The packages from Calamares are basically defined inside CARLI package build. Calamares, whoa, a lot of references in here. Probably is that the last one? 3, 9, 2, 6, yeah. So this is the last one. Here we define all the names, right? It's here. In ArcoLinux, we've put them down here as well. A matter of being complete basically. But because of the package, lots of other software is gonna go on the system. All right, it's not in here, but it will be installed because of the package build dependencies. So here I'm in the clear on CARLI, which is good. So if you have something here that is referring to an old Plasma that does not exist, you get an error. But he says, I don't find that file, right? Needs to add a 5, probably. So you investigate the list of these things, which is okay, I think, right? And otherwise we'll see it later on. We'll have the problem. So Calamares, maybe best to rebuild it, right? So 303 to 902, 902, 6. Let's make another one, Control C, Control V. This is number 7. It's based on the Calamares code of beginning of September, so not, why not, right? It's 2410. Let's see, let's investigate. So this is just the date when I did it. That's for me a reference. And super F, and here I use a commit. Okay, it all depends how you make these package builds. So let's go to Calamares, and I can test a new Calamares, and then I can use it later on ArcoLinux. That's how things work. So the last commit is about 7 hours ago. Improve KOS depth installation, right? From Adrian de Groot. Okay, no confirm added. Okay. And then say, okay, this is the commit. Basically this one. I can take this one, or I can go in here. And is this the copy full SH? Sure, sure. Click. Probably gonna be this one, since it's such a long one. Control V. Yep, equally long. So now I'm saying go grab from Calamares, and that's the last commit I want to have, and build it, right? And all the rest is okay. The only thing I need to do is the reference, and that is, we are October 24, it's the same date, that's cool. So 10/24, 2023, October 24, 6 is 7. Okay, Control C, save, close, close, stop, click, and open this up. Because basically we're now on this, on the code of 23/10/24, and then back to 1, of course. So Calamares 3030 2023 10/24 1. We go back in here and we say 1. 1, save. All right, let's try to build it. What did we forget? We did everything, the normal procedures, right? That's the normal procedure, workflow kind of thing. Yeah, we should maybe add a 5, or would you like to see what's going on if you forget to do that? So let's, 2 of them have been fixed, and it's gonna try get stuff, and it says error, could not resolve all dependencies. And then you say, huh, what? You go to the dependencies and you see, oh yeah, I forgot a few. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. KPM core, no. And let's make this, can we make this a little bit smaller? Yeah, Plasma framework 5. Cache bulkhead GT5. ICU, I don't know. Control save, I don't think so, but we should be sure. All right, no 5. So this should be it. I'm trying to build Calamares again. So make sure all the references to the folders are correct. We forgot a few others. Where did we got those guys? Super F. Here is one that I forgot. Here is one that I forgot. Save. Let's go again. And it's simple as that. If you've done it already once on ArcoLinux, right? It is not simple. All right, that's that. Right, check out these links. Check out how people make the package builds for Calamares. There are many out there. Just type GitLab package build Manjaro Pamak. Oh my god, Calamares. Oh, Jesus. And you'll find many GitHubs, GitLab, Gitbucket, all these things, and then you could just compare how they built these things, and then you decide whether you want to have different changes, like the prepare, you can change the version differently or something like that, or add something else, or skip more modules, or etc, right? You just do whatever you like to do with it, as long as it works. That's Calamares for you, the Swiss knife. It just works. So, did I think about everything? When I try to build it, when I go to CARLI 12, I go to the build scripts and I say, build me this thing, right? It's going to go to the packages. In the packages, there's no references to Plasma. It's going to get the new Calamares, which is not ready yet. It's gonna get the new configuration. I think we've covered all our basic steps here, but we'll have to wait till CARLI repo is back online. And then we can test the code from that particular moment in time. If it works for CARLI, it's probably going to work for ALCI, it's probably going to work for ArcoLinux, right? But it is still a probably, because it's code, right? It's very last minute code. Things can go wrong in the very last minute code. It's not an official release. And even so, an official release in the last 6 years, something might come up and then we report it and then a new release comes out. Almost there. Yeah. Questions, remove. Okay. So, uploads. The new Calamares goes online. There you go. 2309. And that's why I use this numbering system. This is always going to be the smallest. This is always going to be the biggest number. If you do 23.9 or something, then things get strange when you add packages to the repo. But now it's clear. Old one is gone, new one is in. The only thing I have to do is wait. I can't immediately build it because of the fact that, yeah, GitHub is a bit slow, right? Let's see if the cleanup is okay. Package build, Calamares. All right, 3 files is all I need. And we can push this online, I suppose. There's an up. So you'll find it on the GitHub. So new Calamares plus config, right? So you've got my code at this point in time online. Yeah, I've got that covered. And then it's just timing, right? When is GitHub ready? Let's have a look. Oops, 40. Let's see if we can build it again. Stop, Control C. There's this red thing. the red thing says 73 is now the number. Arch ISO is the package we use to build the ISO. So we don't see anything red anymore. And then let's have a look. So Calamares is not ready yet. There's no, the old Calamares is still there. How do we know that? See all the references to the old stuff, right? I can't really see the number in here, but yes, it is. So we have to wait a little bit for GitHub. So we'll just pause the video for 5 minutes and come back later. So let's try again. We're certainly 5 minutes later. I've been responding and helping people out on the other computer, and there you go, 38. Here is CARLI Calamares 2310, and this is Calamares 231024. So he found the new packages on GitHub, finally. And all the rest is just choice. What can we do in the meantime? Well, clean up a little bit. Do we? No, we don't really, because I don't think these guys will contain anything Plasma, but let's have a look anyway, because there is a list of Plasma in there somewhere. So here it says install Cinnamon. So if you copy paste these guys in this file, then you get Cinnamon. If you copy paste this one in there, you get GNOME, and so on, Mate and Plasma and XFCE. So I am gonna check the differences, right? Mate, Plasma, XFCE. I'm thinking that will give you an issue, right? Plasma. So let's compare. Don't console case. I don't think so. Pipewire, Blueberry. No, there is no reference to a package that I think got a 5 behind it. So we're in the clear. I don't need to change anything on these packages, these lists. Basically, this is not a package; it's a file that you can dump inside this one, and then you get Cinnamon, for example. It's already. If you press space, you don't have to scroll. You're at the bottom already. Now, one of the things I have not done, does not matter very much, but we remember we changed Arch ISO, right? Just changed in the script. Well, there's more to it, of course. There is the Arch ISO 70, 71, 72. If you go for sudo pacman, come on, -s Arch ISO. I suppose in a few days we could, well, no, maybe we're gonna expect a new Arch ISO near the end of the month, before the new Arch ISO of ArcoLinux is built, right? So this, what's in here is 73. What I do, and it's just a workflow thing, I open the folder as root. I make a copy of this one, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and I tell them the contents of that folder, yeah, is that. And then I quit this one and I just have a look. What's different between this and this one? We did not look at it, not on this particular system, of course, on Arch. So there are some differences, not very much. So file filter, you don't want to see the same, don't care about the same. What's changed? And that's the only thing that has changed. And I don't think they're using this one, not yet anyway. And then the grub here as well. So some things they've moved. Basically, it used to work without this, right? And it will work again with this. So it's just a change, different way of doing things, but basically it's the same thing. Bolt is something I don't want. It's something for Mac, if I remember correctly. Bolt, if you go and have a look at Manjaro's PAMAC. And that is Bolt. Has something to do with the Thunderbolt 3 device, which is, I think, for Mac. All right, or maybe other devices. So it's okay if it's not on the ISO, it doesn't really matter. And the rest is this one. We've covered that one. And then this one here as well. So basically, have a look at both of them. You'll see it's the same. And using kind of structures rather than these lines, they use if this, then that, and if this, then that, and if this, then that. More of a reasoning, a logic behind it. But it's basically grub, right? Okay, so that's the change that we've not done. Doesn't really matter, as I said. We'll do it maybe if 74 comes in, we'll do it, but maybe not. It's up to you to decide that. So this one is gone. We don't need that one. And do we have an ISO? Not yet. So let's pause. All right, time to do a check, right? 23, 10, 24. Another desktop here, another workspace. And I've got here, the last one is in here. So this is all the CARLIs with it. And that's the last one, October. Let's boot. I have to tell him that it has to go to the UEFI, to the boot manager, to the CD-ROM. Well, there is no CD-ROM in my machine, but to the virtual one. And then it's always a decision time. What did we start with in the beginning? We had Plasma, we had XFCE, and Cinnamon. It is just a desktop, right? It's so awesome. You just type 1 or 2 words and you've got a desktop. Sudo pacman -s cinnamon. Boom. So, you know the drill. Right control and then F full screen. Right control, F full screen. That works on ArcoLinux, right? We have extras on ArcoLinux. This is CARLI. So, if you want to have that, fine, then you go to the normal procedure, which is going to the themes, display, and then make it a little bit bigger if you want to, or not. Install system, double click, and it boots up if we see something, right? And for me, the return on investment is the code from Calamares working from today's code? Is that actually working? Can we install? Is there some glitch or whatever? And then we report it to the guys. Let's take something, well, this one, a choice, choose something. Yes, don't want to have it longer and everything is fine. Go install it. And let's pause the video here and I'll get back. Hopefully there's no error. You can have a look at the technicality or just say whatever and wait. Pausing. That's interesting. We do have a problem. Running mount operation has been standing here like forever. So what I'm gonna do is a Control R, reset, boot up again. I don't know if we put Gported on this system, but there's also the other guy, which is Partition Manager, or is it K Partition Manager from Plasma? We used to have that one on Plasma by default, I think. Now we're on Cinnamon, so I just hope we have Gported. And clean everything, right? Make sure whatever is on there, clean slate. And let's see if it can install it. Otherwise we have a problem. Gported. Don't see it's on the system, which means Control T. Yep, that's working. Sudo pacman. Ooh, nice. Set my keyboards to PE. Then sudo pacman -s y. And then Gported. Okay, just the one. Nice. And now we start it. And we have X4. So why should it be a problem, right? but there was already something, and that's Calamar just stuck there. What should I do? So clean, 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 save, apply. Now, not really necessary, but often I do this extra little thing, create partition table, and tell them, I should have a look, am I UEFI or not? Am I UEFI or not? Display system UEFI. So I've selected UEFI, so I need to go not to MS-DOS but to GPT, apply. And that really is the whole enchilada, as they say. Can't clean anything anymore. Install system. Let's see if it now can go ahead, and if it's some kind of glitch on my system here. Might be. So clean everything, right? Everything gone, everything erased. Same settings, because it might be the setting. Don't change the thing then. And analyze. That's the line, right? I think we have a Calamares issue. Something happened. He's starting this job, mount. And they were stuck. We can wait a little bit longer, which is okay. What can I do in the system? I can do in the system the following. I can go, and pacman does not exist, I suppose. Sudo nano etc pacman.conf all the way down. Here is the CARLI repo. I add the CARLI repo to the list. It's not going to help me, Eric. If we update, it does not exist. If we update this system, it will read the CARLI repos. There are a few things in the meantime to update already. What I like to do, yeah, of course, it's not possible to do that, my friend. I know, we're in live DVD. I'd like to get the old Calamares. I like to have the old Calamares, not this one. And the old Calamares has been overwritten. Okay, the old Calamares has been overwritten. Can I go back in time with my repo? There is a way to reset everything, and maybe it's in here. Sometimes I put this somewhere, a little thing, a command. Did I put it in my Azure C? Control find git, anything with git here. Git reset hard is what I have. I just wanna go back one push, right? If I can get one push back, still running mount operations. So let's see, what do we have open? Here we have internet. So git reset one commit back, right? What was it again? How to use reset undo to revert last commit in git. Let's have a look. Where's the button? Accept all. Get away. Git init, commit, git add file, blah blah blah. How to revert. Reverts with revert. Git log one line. All right, let's have a look. So from time to time we need things like that. not usually, right? Normally it just works. Git log, that's the longer one, and the other one Control Q to quit. What was it? One line. Okay. So this one, Control Shift C, and is that correct? We can have a look here to GitHub. Where is this actually? This GitHub is on CARLI. That's an ArcoLinux ISO. Package build, nope. CARLI repo, commits, and last commit. Ooh, I've got two of them. True. What is the last one I did? Was it Calamares? Yeah. So I need to go to this one. 1378, and what did he say? Okay, it's this one that I want. Control Shift C. Good that I checked. So I want to go back, and how do you go back to revert? Is git revert, was it right? Git revert to that. So back to here, to there. Quit. Git revert to this. And I get problems. Merge conflict. All right. Whatever you say then. And then you go to Calamares. These guys. Let's see if that's the problem, right? I should have not deleted, but it's still in trash, so I can always get it here. But let's build it again. So the package build for Calamares, this one didn't work, that one worked. So let's build this one again. Let's see if that's the issue. Now we have all these things we need to do. So, right. So Control C, Control V. I'm gonna go for number 7 then for this one. And in here, package build, make it bigger. Finger on the 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Stop, 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 stop. 5, 5, 5. That's it, huh? Save, let's see. It will say there are errors if it's not okay. So we're working now with the code of September 02, which I think we've used on Calamares as well for the 1103. And let's pause the video. We'll get a new Calamares. We'll get to the repo. Then the new is gone. This one will go on there. And I'm ready to say up me everything. And then again another pause. Right, pausing. As you can see, that's finished. Then we update. Another enter, and then we'll wait another 5 seconds for GitHub to reflect the new changes. So do check delete, and welcome to the old code again. Pausing. I just noticed something strange. Oh my god, right? Revert. I've done a revert. Remember what we did? Create mode is going to take back the one from the past. Damn it, right? And this is why I came here, something strange. So basically, redo. You see how GitHub reverts can do things you don't want to do. Enfin, CARLI Calamares config, that's the one that is reverted back to July. No, the March edition. And the new one that I've just made is gone. Loser build. Means we have to wait a little bit again, because this needs to be upped again. Let's see if it's changed. So delete mode for March. The new guy is in there with all the 5 references. And we have to wait another 5 minutes till this reflects what it needs to reflect. And then we can start building again, which is then here. I wonder why it's so big. So CARLI, let's have a look if there is any rubbish in there. CARLI Calamares. Is this so big? 75. Why is that? Calamares. Branding default. How big is this? Whoa. All these images. Oh, nice. As you can see, this is an SVG, which means it's actually text. Yeah, 8.4 for each one of them. So this is my experiment to have an SVG rather than a PNG or a GPG. But yeah, it costs us a lot of amount of thing. But the advantage of is SVG, if we go to Vivaldi, for example, right, is that we can make this bigger and smaller, and it's always gonna look nice. And that's one of the things that SVG is great for. Always looks nice. Voila. Wow. Okay, so now we know. I remember now. Whatever, right? As long as you don't go over the 100 on GitHub, it's fine. You get just a warning, recommended file size of 50. So I try to keep below this thing, and it's because of this that it's going up, because all of that. Can we combine these properties? Yeah, voila. Just the images. A bit silly, but okay. Probably an experiment I want to try out. Let's see if we can already do something here. If the new stuff is there, that means I have to check, right? I need to check where is Calamares. So it either starts at the top or somewhere in the middle. Alphabetically, here we start again with a C. So this is too soon, right? It says March. So Control C, not okay. And that's corrupted, so it's okay. Let's do it again. Let's see, maybe it's too soon. Ah, Calamares is coming in. So the 09, but the other guy, is the other guy okay? Calamares, 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 Calamares. Here is CARLI. Here is CARLI Calamares, yes, October. And Calamares itself from September. Cool. So this I'll just keep running if he can go past this. Error thing. And just too soon. Let's pause another 5 minutes. Or not, just once. One more. There you go. One more. It's so silly. It's computers, right? It's computers. Ordinateur. Can we or can we not put it on pause? We have the right Calamares config with the right Calamares application, and see if we can get past that hurdle. All right, pausing. All right, it's almost time to test. See what's going on. This is your job, right? This is time consuming. This is analyzing. This is not working. Running around operations, still busy. So we could actually do a Alt-R, no, and Control-R, reboot, and you're immediately in the right ISO because it's the same name. So we're booting off from the new ISO immediately, right? Just right Control-R, reboot. We've built the ISO, it's overwritten, the old ISO is no more, it's been overwritten, and now we're booting up with the old Calamares 09 code from September. And then let's see if there is a bug in between September and October that needs solving. First of all, I want to be sure, right? So sudo pacman, oh there we go, set be sudo pacman minus remove Calamares. Which one do I have? I have the one from October. Damn, that's not the one I want, right? Why is this happened? So that's important, otherwise you'll get the same results, right? Sudo nano etc. Oh wait, let's be sure. Let's do, because we changed it, right? Can't be, just can't be. This one has been overwritten. This is from $10:15, so 10:18. It's got to be that one. Okay. And now what? We boot up. Let's see. Right. Yes. That's the one from September. No, you don't have to remove it. And sudo pacman minus r CARLI something. Calamares config. That needs to be the one from October. Okay. So the application is from September and the configuration is from October, which is all fine, but will Calamares install the system? Next, next, Belgium, next, erase disk, do exactly the same thing. Do not change parameters now. Next, next, and next. Let's see. Bingo. So in the mount module, something has changed. Something has changed in the mount module. I give you advice to install, to get the git clone from GitHub. That's from ArchISO. I give you also the advice to get Calamares somewhere. So normally I would put something like this in here. So you can do selections like GitHub and then GitLab and then Gitbucket and so on. Or you can just say, just put everything together, right? The same level. Git clone https://github.com/calamares/calamares. Get that one, read that one, read everything. This is more for debuggers, right? If you want to help these guys out, but I am not a debugger, but we can at least have a look at the modules. go to the mount module and watch what changed here, right? So there's lots of changes, not only here, but you'll see a lot of changes. And yeah, that's often I just type it, mount, and see what happens, what comes out. Not much, I must say. I'm afraid there's not much to look at, but here we see the files, right? If it's in the modules, at some point in time, something might have changed, or there's something totally different, right? Not related to mount at all, which causes things to happen. And maybe you've seen in the meantime, OpenSUSE here, KOS. So we're all using Calamares, which is great. OpenSUSE again. And it can be a long search where things changed. We're now in October already, so I'm using the code from September something. This is still October, so there's a lot of code between this and then, and it might be in any of those files and all those changes. Okay, is it working? It is. So the switch to the latest code is no-go. That's basically your conclusion. And we'll have to wait for things to get, well, correct again, to get corrected. And we can restart. Done. And it all depends, how much time do you have to figure things out, help Calamares out, provide code, logs, and I hope that this gets fixed. Or you say, I'll wait. Up to you. So we got ourselves, this does not exist, update does not exist. These are all special aliases. So sudo pacman -syyu. This is who we are. The Nemesis repo is there, which is actually not supposed to be there. I mean, it's not Arch, right? It's a personal repo, my repo. You can put your repo into it and you build your own packages and get them immediately. Great. And you have 5 systems, fine. You have 5 times you download from Nemesis repo and you have it. You don't need to build it on the other systems. All right, that's it for me. So behind the scenes, what's going on, what to change, and you got yourself a system again. All right, I'll do the same with ALCI.